Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's me, your boy, the man, NJ to the city with our number 2 and TEO. Filming The Viewpoint show. Let's go with it. So, here's how it goes. Right now, I am currently on Snapchat. Once again, Snapchat, NJ number 2, the city, all lowercase. Currently on my Snapchat, tweeting out the links, or messaging out the links in that case, to everybody on the new Back to School album. And like I said, if you check my Twitter, which is again the same thing, NJ number 2 the city, only difference is it's not all lowercase. You look at my Twitter, like I said, I've said before, it's a good thing that I have other titles for the Back to School album, which totally means that I could end up releasing, another Back to School album in the next, I'm not going to say next 2 weeks, but definitely within the upcoming weeks or months. Because, like I said, I do want to get all those songs that were supposed to be on here, like School Spirit, Spiritware, and whatever else. I really do want to get those songs out there. I am very serious about getting those songs out there. So, we'll totally see how that goes, because those were the showstopper releases that I thought for sure were givens that had to be on this album. But thank God I have other titles for this album. So, on the first volume of it, of course, it's not on there. But we'll see how it goes with the second and third and fourth and fifth and whatever else. So, as I said before, Back to School album, once again, is out. It's on this YouTube channel. And in many cases, I can tell you that I've taken some pride and confidence in this overall album's release. But totally, I can tell you that one of the top things when it comes to releasing music that I never want to do is I never want to feel like I'm just putting new music out to y'all that's complete BS music and you be like, okay, describe what you mean by BS music. That means music that when you hear it, sound quality, you're like, why did he release this? Why didn't he finish what he started? Because it sounds like it's half-baked. I never want to drop half-baked music. And especially with an album, I never want to drop half-baked music that sounds like it should have had extra 2 or 3 layers to it to make it feel and sound more complete, to make you then think to yourself, like, that he just dropped this just so he can have something out there. If I'm gonna drop something, I never personally want to feel like I'm just dropping music out there to say that I have a new release. But if I were to, I still want to make sure that release is a good release and it has good sound quality and good definition and good meaning and purpose to it. One of the top things you gotta realize when it comes to me dropping the music that I drop, legitimately, every release has a significance to it when it comes to something that I'm, something that I'm reaching, I want to say going through. Almost every release has a significant meaning of what I'm going through or how I'm feeling at that time, that period, that moment, or maybe even a holiday that's about to come up, like, again, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that. I want every release to have a significant meaning, not just something that is just out to feed the fans, for the time being. And if it is just out there to feed the fans, I still want it to have a significant meaning and definition, for its release, so the fans can feel, happy about the release, and they can feel like, okay, he served us up something good and decent and of quality to, hold us over until the next big EP or album comes out. Usually albums. I don't usually drop any, well, not any, but many. I don't usually drop many EPs. I've dropped like 2 or 3 throughout the past 5 years. Other than that, it's just been albums. Like I said, I got many more new songs coming out for y'all. And, we will totally see where it all goes. Because, like I said, I got songs coming out that's supporting and encouraging some local shops around here You know, for example, GNC, I'm creating some songs for GNC, for Orange Theory Fitness, for Ponte Vedra Golf Carts, you know, many other places around here. Like, I'm gonna be creating these songs, and we're gonna see where they get me. I'm gonna also create songs for like Dr. Scholl's with their motto titled "Born to Move," Lone Depot, "We Believe in You," so on and so forth. I got many companies I'm gonna be creating some songs for, and we're gonna see where it goes with its marketing and promotion of those songs, and so forth and so forth. Again, we're trying to learn, build, and grow here. You know, trying to learn, build, and grow a legacy with these people, and you know, towards the better tomorrow for all people. You know, so forth and so forth. And again, I'm too skilled with my writing, too skilled with, you know, multiple aspects of my music not to go ahead and try to, you know, make something out of nothing to a certain degree. Or really not to make something out of nothing, but just to establish the connections, make the music, share it with your connections, and see where it gets you when it comes to the marketing and promotion of that song with that brand or company and whatever else, you know. You know, because in many cases, you know, of where I want to go in the next 5 years with my music and with my brand and with my labels, it's all up to me to go out there and, you know, grind, work, and chase after what I want when it comes to it. You know, like Drake has said in many other, you know, his songs and interviews, it's like, you know, you got the music speaks, you know, release it and see what happens, you know, so forth and so forth. Reap all the blessings and, you know, own your future with it. And like I say, you know, in many cases, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing with my music over the next, you know, 5 years and so forth and so forth. You know, I'm going to be, you know, 5, 10, 20 years, I'm going to be building and establishing these connections and these, you know, establishing these connections and growing and building with these connections onward towards building a beautiful, proud, honorable, strong God first, who wants the unashamed legacy, and because they even empire, like I say, towards the better tomorrow for all, selling something, endorsing something, and whatever else that can be helpfully beneficial for all. 7 minutes into this, so yeah, like I said, Orange Theory Fitness, Ponte Vedra Golf Carts, GNC, Publix, Dailies, M-Shack. Like I said, I'm making music for all these people. Legitimately, I can make music for whoever I want to, by the way. But definitely make specific songs for these specific, you know, shops around here and shops really anywhere. And like I say, go in there. Because like I said before, because I've already walked over here to the local, biked and walked over here to the local shops that we got right over here. And I've already, you know, introduced myself to some of the people that work there. And I've already, you know, done, you know, that part of my job towards the establishing the connections and told them that, hey, I'm going to make some songs for y'all. I've already done that part of my job when it comes to the establishing the connections and letting them know that, you know, I'm going to make the songs and we'll see where it goes when it comes to the further marketing promotion of, you know, your brand, of your store, of, you know, the company, you know, and so on and so forth. And we'll see how high up we can go with this when it comes to the further marketing and promotion of it. We'll see. We may end up shooting some commercials. You never know. But I'm just doing what I know I have to do to continuously, you know, establish the connections and learn, build, and grow with the connections. Because like I say, in many cases, I can take this stuff as far as I want to over the next 5, 10, 20 years. You know, when it comes to, you know, again, how high up I want to go. You know, because like I say, you know, everybody which I'm trying to surpass, again, I can, you know, surpass them within the next 5 years. All I got to do is just do what I got to do when it comes to my music. You know, I can surpass them. Hey, it don't have to be just music. Be music, the, you know, the businessman side of it, the journalist side. It could, you know, multiple other sides. You know, I can surpass any and everybody of which I, you know, want to when it comes to, you know, this stuff. Like, you don't, like, you know, I can do it over the next 5 years. I can do exactly. I can accomplish these goals over the next 5 years. You know. But like I said, when it comes to, I guess you could say, when it comes to the surpassing of certain people, you know, it's just the fact being of, like, you know, you're doing more in 5 years than they've done in probably 20 or 30, 40 years. And once you gather your wealth from that, you're not just keeping it all for yourself. You're actually, you know, sharing it, cutting it up and spreading it, towards that better tomorrow for everybody, not just yourself, but you're surpassing people the same way you knew you could, and you're accomplishing your goals the exact same way you knew you could. And with all the people that ever doubted you or told you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that, like I said, look where you just took your passion. Look what you just did with your passion. Look where you took it, and look how you excel with it. And look where where you're living now, and what you're eating now, and so forth and so forth. It's just the fact being that my future with these careers can go as far, deep, and widespread as I want them to go. I just gotta go out there and, like I say, establish the connections, learn, build, and grow with those connections, and we'll see where it goes over the next 5, 10, 20 years towards building those empires and so forth and so forth. But like I say, Back to School album, in many cases, like I say, go ahead and listen to that, eat that up. The next album again is the Heart and Soul R&B album, which hopefully will hold y'all until the Welcome to the Game album, which is, like I say, expected to be released around the time of basketball season, the new basketball season. So, like I say, eat up the new album, Back to School, and I'll see y'all again back with the music with the Heart and Soul album, which again should be released within the next week or two, and we'll see where we can go with that. Because, like I said, I got great plans with that, and so forth and so forth, and I will continuously keep on grinding to do what I can to, make these songs the anthems, of which I know that I can make them, whether it's danceable or whether it's just, you just want to get up and jump and whatever else. Like, I just will do what I can to make these songs, anthems and relatable. It's something that you can definitely, be like, okay, this is some real music right here. So forth and so forth, I need to get into the analysis of the rest of these songs, but I guess I can get into that later on, honestly. I'm trying to send this one last message right quick. I got like 200-300, followers on Snapchat, or really friends on Snapchat, so I'm trying to send one of these messages off to one of my friends real quick, and then I'm trying to finish up this video. It's 12 minutes into it, so, Like for example, they got the Loop over here, never went in there, never went in the M Shack, And the thing is, I got friends that work there, and one of my biggest regrets is having lived out here for as many years as I have, and seeing how this whole thing has grown, and seeing how I've been a part of it, but not in the way of which I wanted to be a part of it, to where it's like I'm not saying to where I'm eating in there every day, because again, that would definitely cost some heavy money. Even if you order the cheapest thing off there, it still will cost you some money good heavy money over time. But to where I guess I ate in there once or twice a week, and we're not even just eating. We're not even going there and eat, but just going there and talk to people. And I mean talk to people, like I guess you say, introduce myself to the manager and see how business is going, and talk to him or her about how business is going, their most popular food items and other stuff like that. But like I say, it's just a matter of, like I say, all this stuff can go as far as I want it to go. And like I say, it's just, like I say, about establishing those connections and building, learning, growing with those connections and so forth and so forth. But like I said, one of my biggest regrets is being out here as many years as I have, which is again 5 years, and not establishing those connections over those 5 years. I'm just now starting to a certain degree, or I've been started, but I haven't started to where it's like learning, building, growing with those connections. Learning, building, and growing with them. I've established them to where there's a few words here and there, but it's never actually full out conversations about how business is going, and you get the point, to where I'm actually, to where it's like now I'm thinking about making songs for them instead of like having thought about that 2-3 years ago. But like I say, it is better late than never, and we will see where all this marketing and promotion takes us, and so forth and so forth. I don't know if I'm going to title this the Back to School album post analysis, because not that I'm actually even talking about that. I'm talking about really marketing and promotion to a certain degree. But Regardless, take care. More of the Viewpoints coming soon. Your boy, the man, Entry to the City.